But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Hey, and welcome, Gadgets from Gadgetronia. Good to see you. So good to see you, Michael. How you doing, man? I was talking to Michael earlier on WhatsApp, and I literally was talking to him earlier on WhatsApp, and then I was off to go for a shower, but I fell asleep. And then by the time I woke up, it was time to stream. I was already on time, but I felt kind of clammy, so I was like, "Oh, I've got to have a shower first." You know, you don't want to sit and chill out when you're feeling all yucky and that, you know what I mean? So I had to quickly have a shower. That's why I rescheduled for 15 minutes later. So I was on time. You know what I mean? Just to make sure. Good to see you, Michael. You good?
What time did you stay up till?
We did one movie. We only did JFK, but I did after the JFK movie, you know, from 1991. I showed some of Jesse Ventura's, him trying to get off the shots in under 6 seconds and stuff. We watched a little bit of Jesse Ventura, then we just spoke for a little bit as well. So I don't know, I think it was close to 6 o'clock this morning. I was streaming for about 7 hours all in all, which is quite short considering the weekend.
I was just waking up at that time.
I've seen me going 12 hours at the weekend. That's why we know that you can stream 24 hours live stream on Rumble, because when I was coming up to 11 hours on Rumble, and I said, "Oh, Roger, let's just stay on for another hour just to see if Rumble will automatically stop it at 12 hours. I went on for 12 and a half hours. Nothing was stopped. Yeah. So I dare say you can do a 24-hour live stream. So why Candice's BAM didn't do that? And when
we all know why.
Yeah, we all know why. You know what I mean? The reasons, I mean, we all know actually why, but I mean, Lord knows why anybody would believe them. That's what I kind of mean. You know? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, if you noticed, I've kind of not over the weekend, I haven't done any Proverbs, kind of coming to the end of Proverbs. I forgot myself when Michael started doing Psalms. I was thinking, yeah, I'll do Proverbs, but I was thinking in my head, yeah, there'll be loads of I forgot there's only 31 bloody Proverbs, isn't there? I'm thinking there might be hundreds, you know, not thinking properly. So I've slowed down towards the end of them. So the next one will be tomorrow, and that'll be Psalms 24, I think. Michael's already done his recording for Psalms 30. Looking forward to that one, especially.
I dropped a bullet picking Psalms. I should have gone with Proverbs.
Yeah, that's right. I thought it would go on a bit longer, but now I'm coming towards the end of it. I don't just want to do it every day. I want to spread it out a bit. And then I might go into Songs of Solomon. There's only 8 chapters. You know, I might go into that after that. You know what I mean? But Psalms is a good one to do, bro. I think you did it's a good one choosing it. I know it's like if you're doing a Psalms a day keeps the devil away, that means you've got to do seven a week. You know what I mean? Yep. which means every day.
Some of them are quite long and really hard to read, like, you know.
Of course, when it comes to Psalm. Proverbs is a bit easier to read because it's laid out in lines for you and kind of how you should read it. You know, it's kind of like it just tells you a bit of wisdom, then, or it gives you a bit of advice in what not to do and what to do, and then it goes on to the next one. You know what I mean? It's kind of, it's not all packed into one space. You know, so the words don't jumble up as much. Yeah, you've got a harder job reading Psalms than Proverbs, definitely. Especially reading it in King James, bro. That's why I choose New King James, just for easy reading. I mean, I love hearing it in the these and thous, like Scourby here, but trying to read it out loud and not get your tongue all tied up because you're not using that type of English. Yeah, it's kind of hard, isn't it? It's kind of hard. But good to see all you guys. We all know, like, usually when it comes to the Bible one, there's no more than 10 usually turn up. Some people don't like scripture. Don't know why. Like, maybe because they're not actually really into scripture or something. I don't know. But yeah, last night's stream, I can't believe it. I got 500 odd views on it again. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
is it Charlie Cack's name in it?
Probably, yeah.
But my videos that have got Charlie Cack's name in it, I mean, the first one is less than is probably just over 100 views. The one that's got Sneago's name is 300 odd views. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's weird, but I got 500 views on a stream last week, and there was nothing special I did. The only thing that might have been, I said something. I didn't even say anything about September. I says because it is September now. I says, is something big going to happen this month, type of thing in the title, sort of thing. Maybe it was because of that. I don't know. Not sure. Because there's a lot of people still say. I mean, I think even King Nico said something about did a stream yesterday or something about the rapture being September. I don't know if he's for it, but I mean, if people are professing the rapture for this month, what they're going to do when it doesn't happen? They're going to look silly, aren't they? Very silly. And it's not going to happen this month because nobody knows the day nor the hour. So if they're saying it's 23rd or 24th, then someone knows. So it's not going to happen.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, when I read Bible, it all happens when Christ returns. It's all happens at the same time, sort of thing, you know.
Right. That's how I see it.
That's how I read it.
Yeah. That's it, man. Someone asked me last night, I think it was Justin Johnson, says, where do you stand on Satan short season? No, because I disagreed with him on the Charlie Cack thing because he thought it was fake. He thinks it's fake. And I love Justin Johnson. I says, I think you know that one. If you think back to Flax's streams, I think you know that one. I says, look, I don't talk about Satan short season on my channel because it ends up people just argue about it. It causes strife. So I don't talk about it. But my stance is it's got to happen, but it just hasn't yet. You know, it just hasn't. Simple as that. I say any evidence for Satan short season already happening has got to be checked.
You're looking at like 1,000 years for a short season here. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
There's no way to begin that length of time to.
No, a 1,000-year reign. Yeah.
Ridiculous. And anybody who says it weren't 1,000 years, I beg to differ. We can prove a timeline where coins that have been found in England that match monarchs that date all the way back to like 1066. So there's easily 1,000 years. And
it says for a short time. Now, like you say, 1,000 years is not a short time. If you think about creation itself in Bible and how old it actually says the world is, 6,000 to 7,000 years old, possibly 7.5. 1,000 years of that is a big lump. So 1,000 years is not a short time. Not a short time. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get on to the Bible. I was just explaining about Proverbs, why there's been no Proverbs out. Because I've kind of tried to slow them down so I don't finish them too quickly. But they'll be finished within the next. Well, I've got 8 to do. Michael's the second last one. That he did a brilliant reading. That you'll enjoy that one. And the Proverbs he's doing specifically talks about Christ as well. So
I can't believe I picked that one.
I know you picked that one. It's about Christ. I couldn't believe it. It's a good one. It's a good one. Fantastic one. Yeah, so look forward to that. So once I do my next one, his will be like another 4 after that, 5 after that, or something.
The beauty of that one is anybody who challenges Old Testament, God in the Father. You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
amazing, man.
Especially when David's talking about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, David. Yeah, David. No, Solomon. Solomon. Sorry, Psalms. I'm getting mixed up between Psalms and Proverbs. But I think they say that didn't Solomon write some of Psalms, or didn't David write some of Proverbs? No. It would be vice versa.
Up to now, nearly all of them have been David, barring
David.
one or two that don't really say. You know,
Right. Because I think maybe it might be Solomon might have done a couple of Psalms himself. I'm not sure.
Psalms are songs, aren't they? Like,
yeah.
you know.
So I don't know. Maybe it's David did a couple of. No, it couldn't have been David did any Proverbs. I'm not sure. I can't remember how it works. But it might have been. It'd be more likely the Psalms because there's more of them. And I can't remember where David was when Solomon started writing the Psalms. He was probably gone by that time. I don't know. Anyway, let's get on with it. The Bible was starting from Leviticus 9. That's where we left off. So let's do it. Like I said, I'll get back to Proverbs tomorrow. There's no point in doing one today. I'll leave the weekends out and just use the week for them, sort of thing. So it'll bring me into the week after next by the time they're finished. So all good. Let's do it then. Let's get this Bible up. Alexander Scourby, what a sweet candy voice. He just sounds good reading it. Leviticus, here we go. Read by Alexander Scourby.
Third book of Moses.
And we are meant to be up here. Yes, that's one. And it was just over half an hour in at chapter 9. Half an hour and 56 seconds. There we go. It'll be just after this.
Aaron and his sons did all things which the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses.
Here we go.
Chapter 9. And it came to pass on the 8th day that Moses called Aaron and his sons and the elders of Israel. And he said unto Aaron,
Hey, Michael, Scott, if you spot anything you want to talk about in there, just spot Mandela effect, anything like that, give us a shout.
No, it is.
Take thee a young calf for a sin offering, and a ram for a burnt offering without blemish, and offer them before the Lord. And unto the children of Israel thou shalt speak, saying, Take ye a kid of the goats for a sin offering.
Wolfchild, good to see you. Thanks for coming.
And a calf and a lamb, both of the first year, without blemish.
Here we go again as well. Didn't say hello to you guys. Bless you guys. Thanks for being here.
For a burnt offering. Also a bullock and a ram for peace offerings to sacrifice before the Lord, and a meat offering mingled with oil, for today the Lord will appear unto you. And they brought that which Moses commanded before the tabernacle of the congregation, and all the congregation drew near and stood before the Lord. And Moses said, This is the thing which the Lord commanded that ye should do, and the glory of the Lord shall appear unto you. And Moses said unto Aaron, Go unto the altar, and offer thy sin offering, and thy burnt offering, and make an atonement for thyself and for the people, and offer the offering of the people, and make an atonement for them, as the Lord commanded. Aaron therefore went unto the altar, and slew the calf of the sin offering which was for himself. And the sons of Aaron brought the blood unto him, and he dipped his finger in the blood, and put it upon the horns of the altar, and poured out the blood at the bottom of the altar. But the fat and the kidneys, and the caul above the liver of the sin offering, he burnt upon the altar, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the flesh and the hide he burnt with fire without the camp. And he slew the burnt offering, and Aaron's sons presented unto him the blood which he sprinkled round about upon the altar. And they presented the burnt offering unto him with the pieces thereof, and the head, and he burnt them upon the altar. And he did wash the inwards and the legs, and burnt them upon the burnt offering on the altar.
I keep smiling at the word inwards. We would say innards now, wouldn't we? We wouldn't say the inwards. We would say inward if you're thinking inwards about yourself, not think inwardly. But if you're talking about your insides, we would say innards, wouldn't we? We wouldn't say inwards anymore. It's a good word.
John says he's got an echo, but I ain't got one.
An echo?
Yeah.
Let me just check it.
I can.
Well, the only way you hear that echo. I can't hear an echo, guys.
I've got YouTube muted, and I've got my headphones on as well. So
yeah, is there is anybody else hearing echo? Yeah, it's you, John. I thought so. Thoughts? Good to see you, bro.
And he brought the people's offering, and took the goat, which was the sin offering for the people, and slew it, and offered it for sin, as the first. And he brought the burnt offering, and offered it according to the manner. And he brought the meat offering.
You PJs, I don't know why you've got that. If you got me on the telly and me on the phone at the same time, I don't know why.
Got two tabs.
And took in hand.
Say again.
I have two tabs open, mate.
Yeah, you might have two tabs open or something. I mean, there's certainly nothing in here that I could think could be echoing. I'm not sharing entire screen. This is only a tab. No, this is a video file. Sorry. So yeah, there can't be any echoing.
Thereof, and burnt it upon the altar beside the burnt sacrifice of the morning. He slew also the bullock and the ram for a sacrifice of peace offerings, which was for the people. And Aaron's sons presented unto him the blood, which he sprinkled upon the altar round about, and the fat of the bullock and of the ram, the rump and that which covereth the inwards, and the kidneys and the caul above the liver. And they put the fat upon the breasts.
Chilling, brother. Good to see you. Welcome to the Bible. Welcome to Leviticus 9 onwards. Good to see you, Chilling. Good to see you, Chilling. I ain't seen you in a little while. Always a pleasure, man.
And he burnt the fat upon the altar. And the breasts and the right shoulder Aaron waved for a wave offering before the Lord, as Moses commanded. And Aaron lifted up his hand toward the people, and blessed them, and came down from offering of the sin offering, and the burnt offering, and peace offerings. And Moses and Aaron went into the tabernacle of the congregation, and came out and blessed the people. And the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the people. And there came a fire out from before the Lord, and consumed upon the altar the burnt offering and the fat, which when all...
Go for it.
Just good to point out that every time it says the Lord appears, and I refer you to when Jesus says no one has seen the Father.
Exactly.
So,
Yes.
Who's this Lord that's appearing?
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Is it maybe Jesus?
Yeah.
the people saw, they shouted and fell on their faces. Chapter 10. And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his censer, and put fire therein, and put incense thereon, and offered strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not. And there went out fire from the Lord, and devoured them, and they died before the Lord. Then Moses said unto Aaron, This is it that the Lord spake, saying, I will be sanctified in them that come nigh me, and before all the people I will be glorified. And Aaron held his peace. And Moses called Mishael and Elzaphan, the sons of Uzziel, the uncle of Aaron, and said unto them, Come near, carry your brethren from before the sanctuary out of the camp. So they went near, and carried them in their coats out of the camp, as Moses had said. And Moses said unto Aaron, and unto Eleazar, and unto Ithamar his sons, Uncover not your heads, neither rend your clothes, lest ye die, and lest wrath come upon all the people. But let your brethren, the whole house of Israel, bewail the burning which the Lord hath kindled. And ye shall not go out from the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die, for the anointing oil of the Lord is upon you. And they did according to the word of Moses. And the Lord spake unto Aaron, saying, Do not drink wine.
Just in case you don't know, guys, bewail means to express great sadness, sorrow, disappointment, that kind of thing. I had to check myself because I wasn't sure of that word.
Wine nor strong drink, thou nor thy sons with thee, when ye go into the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations. And that ye may put difference between holy and unholy, and between unclean and clean. And that ye may teach the children of Israel all the statutes which the Lord hath spoken unto them by the hand of Moses. And Moses spake unto Aaron and unto Aaron.
Quickly before going any further, so I forgot to mention, rest in peace, prayers for Ricky Hatton's family. Ricky Hatton's been found dead, the boxer. Ricky Hatton.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, 46-year-old. 43
Drugs.
years old. Sorry?
Drugs.
Don't know. Vicky just told me he's just been found dead. Don't know. I don't think so, because he was coming back into boxing apparently, maybe an exhibition or whatever. So it's possible, but I think he was training. think he was getting fit. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, we all know he's prone to a bit of drink and a bit of the old snooter Charlie. You know what I mean? But yeah, prayers for his family, man, and rest in peace. Yeah,
it's no age, is it, man? He's not much older than us.
No, it's it. Well, I'm saying no. He's actually younger than me. He's younger than me. He's probably a year or two older than you. And what are you again? 43?
46.
Oh, 46. Oh, sorry, I thought you were a little younger. Of course, I'm thinking more Vicky's age. Yeah, so you're the same age as him. Same age as him, bro. Wow. Not an age at all, man. Shame. Could be head injury. Yeah, well, it might be. It could have been CTE or whatever. Possible. I'll check it out anyway. I'll check it out.
Eleazar and unto Ithamar his sons that were left, take the meat offering that remaineth of the offerings of the Lord made by fire, and eat it without leaven beside the altar, for it is most holy. And ye shall eat it in the holy place, because it is thy due and thy son's due of the sacrifices of the Lord made by fire, for so I am commanded. And the wave breast and heave shoulder shall ye eat in a clean place, thou and thy sons and thy daughters with thee.
Okay. It just says the police that he was found dead in his home in Greater Manchester. Police aren't treating it as suspicious. So I would say it's. I don't know. I'd just be speculating. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
For they be thy due and thy son's due, which are given out of the sacrifices of peace offerings of the children of Israel. The heave shoulder and the wave breast shall they bring with the offerings made by fire of the fat, to wave it for a wave offering before the Lord. And it shall be thine and thy sons with thee by a statute forever, as the Lord hath commanded. And Moses diligently sought the goat of the sin offering, and behold, it was burnt. And he was angry with Eleazar and Ithamar, the sons of Aaron, which were left alive, saying, Wherefore have ye not eaten the sin offering in the holy place, seeing it is most holy, and God hath given it you to bear the iniquity of the congregation, to make atonement for them before the Lord? Behold, the blood of it was not brought in within the holy place. Ye should indeed have eaten it in the holy place, as I commanded. And Aaron said unto Moses, Behold, this day have they offered their sin offering and their burnt offering before the Lord, and such things have befallen me. And if I had eaten the sin offering today, should it have been accepted in the sight of the Lord? And when Moses heard that, he was content. Chapter 11. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you. And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you. And the swine, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Whatsoever hath no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. And these are they which ye shall have in abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle, and the ossifrage, and the osprey, and the vulture, and the kite after his kind. Every raven after his kind. And the owl, and the night hawk, and the cuckoo.
I was going to say on Tuesday when it's boxing night after Jaden's topic, I was going to be doing Canelo, the two fights of Canelo's and Golovkin. But I'll have to add in a Ricky Hatton one as well now, just for tribute's sake, I suppose.
And the hawk after his kind,
We haven't
and the
watched
little
it.
owl, and the
Right,
cormorant,
anyway.
and the great owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the jeer eagle, and the stork, the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat. All fowls that creep, going upon all four, shall be an abomination unto you. Yet these may ye eat of every flying creeping thing that goeth upon all four, which have legs above their feet, to leap withal upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat, the locust after his kind, and the bald locust.
Tell you what, nobody can say that Levitical laws weren't thorough. You know what I mean? The statutes, the things you had to do, it was thorough. It fairly explained what you had to do for sin offerings, wave offerings, grain offerings.
Well,
all that stuff. Yeah.
that verse there is what they use as a contradiction, saying Bible got insects wrong or something.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I had to do a video on it because they're all trolls on.
It's the same.
Comment.
It's the same when Aaron Ra says donkeys don't talk and bats ain't birds, because the Bible puts bats under birds. Yeah. Because it's a winged animal. It's us later on that put the, you know what I mean, the that separated all these different, what you call them, breeds of animals and species of animals. It's us that did that. You know, the Bible would have just said, well, it's a winged animal. We'll put it with the same as birds. It's not hard.
It's actually 100% correct, though, because it's talking about like a grasshopper and a locust, and
yeah,
they use the back legs for jumping.
Right.
And when they're crawling, they use forelegs, and they literally do have legs above their feet.
Exactly.
And it's absolutely spot on.
And they're bigger, kind of bigger than your normal insects as well. So, I mean, yeah, of course, it's spot on. All right. Sorry. I'll have to. Harry, I'm live at the minute. I'm actually doing some Bible stuff live. You all right, bro? Yeah, I'm at home. Yeah, I'm at home. But yeah, I'm live at the minute. Are you all right? Yeah. All right. Bless, bro. Love you, man. Love it. Take care. Bye. That's Harry. Oh, I should have told him about Ricky Hatton. He's a boxer himself, Harry. He probably knows.
After his kind, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind. But all other flying, creeping things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you, and for these ye shall be unclean. Whosoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean until the even. And whosoever beareth aught of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. The carcasses of every beast which divideth the hoof, and is not cloven-footed, nor cheweth the cud, are unclean unto you. Every one that toucheth them shall be unclean. And whatsoever goeth upon his paws, among all manner of beasts that go on all 4, those are unclean unto you. Whoso toucheth their carcass shall be unclean until the even. And he that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. They are unclean unto you. These also shall be unclean unto you among the creeping things that creep upon the earth, the weasel, and the mouse, and the tortoise after his kind, and the ferret, and the chameleon, and the lizard, and the snail, and the mole. These are unclean to you among all that creep. Whosoever doth touch them, when they be dead, shall be unclean until the even. And upon whatsoever any of them, when they are dead, doth fall.
Say again.
Can't believe it's got ferret in it.
Ferret, in it, a foot rot. Where we call in Scotland, we call it a foot rot. Foot rot. It's I'd say foot rot. That's how we pronounce it. But if you spell it, it's foot rot. But yeah, the old Doric word for ferret is foot rot. Yeah, ferret, man. Isn't it mad? It's still called a ferret back then. Weird.
It shall be unclean, whether it be any vessel of wood, or raiment, or skin, or sack, whatsoever vessel it be, wherein any work is done, it must be put into water, and it shall be unclean until the even. So it shall be cleansed. And every earthen vessel, whereinto any of them falleth, whatsoever is in it shall be unclean, and ye shall break it. Of all meat which may be eaten, that on which such water cometh shall be unclean, and all drink that may be drunk in every such vessel shall be unclean. And everything whereupon any part of their carcass falleth shall be unclean, whether it be oven or ranges for pots, they shall be broken down, for they are unclean, and shall be unclean unto you. Nevertheless, a fountain or pit, wherein there is plenty of water, shall be clean. But that which toucheth their carcass shall be unclean. And if any part of their carcass fall upon any sowing seed which is to be sown, it shall be clean. But if any water be put upon the seed, and any part of their carcass fall thereon, it shall be unclean unto you. And if any beast of which ye may eat die, he that toucheth the carcass thereof shall be unclean until the even. And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. He also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even.
Oh, fair play. Fair play. What, like you say, Wolfchild, what a sweetheart. Fair play, man. Wow. Kind-hearted, some kids. Some are terrible, but some are kind-hearted.
And every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be an abomination. It shall not be eaten. Whatsoever goeth upon the belly, and whatsoever goeth upon all four, or whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, them ye shall not eat, for they are an abomination. Ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled.
I've actually ate dry insects before. Not live insects, but I've ate dry insects. They were awful. They just taste like wood chip. I don't know why I did it, but yeah, I wouldn't do it again. It was just to experience it. Yeah. Not good.
I don't care about it. For I am...
Termites taste nice. Is that what you said?
Apparently, yeah.
Really? Wow. I mean, look at some of these
people eating, they're like shocked by it, tasting like.
Yeah, look at some of these countries that get grasshoppers and locusts and that and fry them and put them on a stick and have sprinkles and that on them. You know, that's crazy. I'm like, wow, maybe some, same as some people, like in Africa, there's a place in Africa, they love like the African giant snails. And they say, yeah, once you cook them up, they're really meaty and that. But it's preparing them because you've got to rub them in salt to get all the goo in that off. It just seems, ugh.
I bet they're horrible. It's like just a giant muscle in it. Like.
Yes. Oh, I just couldn't. When it comes to snails, no, I just couldn't. Same as what they do in that I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It's almost like humiliation. No, for like humiliation rituals for the Hollywood elite. It's almost what I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is about, I think.
I'll be done with spider. Anybody bring a spider near me, that's me done.
Oh, no. See, I'm okay with spiders. I mean, I can get rid of them. Sometimes they're a bit creepy looking, but I'm okay with them. Moths is what get me, the fluttering of them. Butterflies, not so bad, but it's a moth. The wings of a moth, it's just the powdery, fluttery wings of a moth and the hairy little antennas they've got. No, don't like them. Unclean.
The Lord your God. Ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy. For I am holy. Neither shall ye defile yourselves with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. For I am the Lord that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt to be your God. Ye shall therefore be holy.
Yeah, not nice, Julian. Not nice.
Holy. For I am holy. This is the law of the beasts, and of the fowl, and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten. Chapter 12. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a woman have conceived seed and born a man-child, then she shall be unclean 7 days. According to the days of the separation for her infirmity shall she be unclean. And in the 8th day the flesh of his foreskin shall be circumcised. And she shall then continue in the blood of her purifying 33 days. She shall touch no hallowed thing, nor come into the sanctuary, until the days of her purifying be fulfilled. But if she bear a maid child, then she shall be unclean 2 weeks, as in her separation. And she shall continue in the blood of her purifying 66 days. And when the days of her purifying are fulfilled, for a son or for a daughter, she shall bring a lamb of the first year for a burnt offering, and a young pigeon or a turtle dove for a sin offering, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, unto the priest.
Now there it says turtle dove, but somewhere else it just says turtle, doesn't it? instead of turtle dove. I can't remember where, but somewhere it just says turtle.
It
Who shall-
said tortoise, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, maybe tortoise, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, possibly. I'm not sure. I'm sure Baza brought it up. I can't remember if it was something where it was meant to say dove. He said it just says turtle now. Maybe I'm wrong there. I could be saying it wrongly. Not too sure.
Offer it before the Lord, and make an atonement for her, and she shall be cleansed from the issue of her blood. This is the law for her that hath borne a male or a female. And if she be not able to bring a lamb, then she shall bring 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons.
There
The
is
one for-
2 turtles. So, right, okay. So I think it's kind of there where that type of things where it's meant to be. Maybe it just means turtles. Maybe it doesn't mean turtle doves. Is that it there, Baza? Yeah, it is. So it's meant to be turtle doves.
And aren't turtle doves pigeons?
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. But I would have thought it would have been pigeons as well. But so, yeah, so Baz is saying, that's it. So I don't know if it's this one. It's probably in Genesis or Exodus or something. But I don't know if that actually is meaning to mean turtle doves or just turtles. I don't know. Because have you ever heard of them sacrificing turtles? It's not something that you usually hear of, is it? Being sacrificed. But
Do you get turtles over there? That'd be.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I think it's meant to be turtle doves, and then the young pigeons would be birds, the chicks, maybe. You know, it's meant to be turtle doves, and the young pigeons would be chicks, chick pigeons, because it says young pigeons. It doesn't just say pigeons. Anyway.
The burnt offering, and the other for a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for her, and she shall be clean. Chapter 13.
13.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, When a man shall have in the skin of his flesh a rising, a scab, or bright spot, and it be in the skin of his flesh like the plague of leprosy, then he shall be brought unto Aaron the priest, or unto...
Come on, Jim. You must be playing that game every minute to get 3,169. Wow, dude. That must have taken 3 hours to get that blooming score. I'm not playing that again. There's no point in me even trying.
one of his sons, the priests. And the priest shall look on the plague in the skin of the flesh. And when the hair in the plague is...
Right, there you go. It's meant to... IPG, meant to be turtle doves and pigeons. That's kind of what I thought. Turtles are unclean animals. Right, there you go. So it's, yeah, there you go. So it's meant to be that. That's kind of what I thought it was. The longest crap you've ever had. I was going to say, bro, because even when I got 250 odd, whatever it was, that took about 12 minutes to do or something. Or maybe not that. Maybe about 7 minutes. So, wow, dude. There is, and the thing is as well, in that game, you can now lose points. You can have a negative score. So you could have been on there for 8. Wow. No, there's no point in me even trying anymore, bro.
turned white, and the plague in sight be deeper than the skin of his flesh, it is a plague of leprosy, and the priest shall look on him and pronounce him unclean. If the bright spot be white in the skin of his flesh, and in sight be not deeper than the skin, and the hair thereof be not turned white, then the priest shall shut up him that hath the plague 7 days. And the priest shall look on him the 7th day, and behold, if the plague in his sight be at a stay, and the plague spread not in the skin, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days more. And the priest shall look on him again the 7th day. And behold, if the plague be somewhat dark, and the plague spread not in the skin, the priest shall pronounce him clean.
Don't worry, but no, I'll still play it for a laugh, just for a video. You know, there's no way I'll beat that score, but you know what I mean? I'll play it for a laugh still, of course.
It is but a scab, and he shall wash his clothes and be clean. But if the scab spread much abroad in the skin, after that he hath been seen of the priest for his cleansing, he shall be seen of the priest again. And if the priest see that, behold, the scab spreadeth in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
You know the game we're on about, Michael? The Tevitt game?
Yeah, I've seen. Is it Flappy Win, lad?
Yeah, it's Flappy Win. It's Arwen's face on a flappy bird sort of thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I can't play a game like that one.
Yeah, it's all you're doing is pressing the space bar just to keep them floating up and down. So I think if you let go, it goes down. It's the same as Flappy Bird, on your phone and that. Yeah. It was a good idea, an absolute brilliant idea. I like it.
A leprosy. When the plague of leprosy is in a man, then he shall be brought unto the priest, and the priest shall see him. And behold, if the rising be white in the skin, and it have turned the hair white, and there be quick raw flesh in the rising, it is an old leprosy in the skin of his flesh.
Talking about every type of skin condition and everything, it all got put under leprosy in the Old Testament. That everything like dermatitis, psoriasis, things like that would be put under leprosy.
Easy.
Yeah, I'd be a leper too because I've got dermatitis in my head. Sometimes I get a blotchy face because of dermatitis. So yeah, I would have been a leper too.
And the priest shall pronounce him unclean, and shall not shut him up, for he is unclean. And if a leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that hath the plague, from his head even to his foot, wheresoever the priest looketh, then the priest shall consider. And behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that hath the plague. It is all turned white. He is clean. But when raw flesh appeareth in him, he shall be unclean. And the priest shall see the raw flesh, and pronounce him to be unclean. For the raw flesh is unclean. It is a leprosy.
And it makes sense, because that sounds like an infection. So yes, unclean it would be. Because infection, can't be passed on. Depending on what infection it is, obviously.
Raw flesh turn again, and be changed unto white, he shall come unto the priest. And the priest shall see him, and behold, if the plague be turned into white, then the priest shall pronounce him clean that hath the plague. He is clean. The flesh also in which even in the skin thereof was a boil, and is healed, and in the place of the boil there be a white rising, or a bright spot, white, and somewhat reddish, and it be showed to the priest. And if when the priest seeth it, behold, it be in sight lower than the skin, and the hair thereof be turned white, the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague of leprosy broken out of the boil. But if the priest look on it, and behold, there be no white hairs therein, and if it be not lower than the skin, but be somewhat dark, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days. And if it spread much abroad in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague. But if the bright spot stay in his place and spread not, it is a burning boil, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. Or if there be any flesh in the skin whereof there is a hot burning, and the quick flesh that burneth have a white bright spot, somewhat reddish or white, then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, if the hair in the bright spot be turned white, and it be in sight deeper than the skin, it is a leprosy broken out of the burning, wherefore the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is the plague of leprosy. But if the priest look on it, and behold, there be no white hair in the bright spot, and it be no lower than the other skin, but be somewhat dark, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days. And the priest shall look upon him the 7th day, and if it be spread much abroad in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is the plague of leprosy. And if the bright spot stay in his place, and spread not in the skin, but it be somewhat dark, it is a rising of the burning, and the priest shall pronounce him clean, for it is an inflammation of the burning. If a man or woman have a plague upon the head or the beard,
a woman shouldn't have a beard. No, guys, I'll leave this playing. I'm going to grab another coffee. That's just the way it worded it. It's pretty cool. That I like that.
then the priest shall see the plague. And behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scall, even a leprosy upon the head or beard. And if the priest look on the plague of the scall, and behold, it be not in sight deeper than the skin, and that there is no black hair in it, then the priest shall shut up him that hath the plague of the scall 7 days. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the plague, and behold, if the scall spread not, and there be in it no yellow hair, and the scall be not in sight deeper than the skin, he shall be shaven. But the scall shall he not shave. And the priest shall shut up him that hath the scall 7 days more. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the scall, and behold, if the scall be not spread in the skin, nor be in sight deeper than the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him clean, and he shall wash his clothes, and be clean. But if the scall spread much in the skin after his cleansing, Then the priest shall look on him, and behold, if the scall be spread in the skin, the priest shall not seek for yellow hair. He is unclean. But if the scall be in his sight at a stay, and that there is black hair grown up therein, the scall is healed. He is clean, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. If a man also or a woman have in the skin of their flesh bright spots, even white bright spots, then the priest shall look, and behold, if the bright spots in the skin of their flesh be darkish white, it is a freckled spot that groweth in the skin. He is clean. And the man whose hair is fallen off his head, he is bald, yet is he clean. And he that hath his hair fallen off from the part of his head toward his face, he is forehead bald, yet is he clean. And if there be in the bald head or bald forehead a white reddish sore, it is a leprosy sprung up in his bald head or his bald forehead. Then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, if the rising of the sore be white reddish in his bald head or in his bald forehead, as the leprosy appeareth in the skin of the flesh, he is a leprous man, he is unclean. The priest shall pronounce him utterly unclean, his plague is in his head. And the leper in whom the plague is, his clothes shall be rent, and his head bare, and he shall put a covering upon his upper lip, and shall cry, Unclean, unclean. All the days wherein the plague shall be in him, he shall be defiled. He is unclean, he shall dwell alone. Without the camp shall his habitation be. The garment also that the plague of leprosy is in, whether it be a woolen garment or a linen garment, whether it be in the warp or woof, of linen or of woolen, whether in a skin or in anything made of skin, and if the plague be greenish.
What, like I say, proper thorough. I mean, how much more, unless you've got a doctor's manual in front of you or some sort to do with skin conditions, where else will you see so much about skin condition? It's so much info. It's crazy, man.
I put it down to going mixing with other nations and things that they might catch off of them.
Of course. Like you're used to like an environment, and another environment. Do you know what I mean? Someone else is used to another environment, and they mingle. Things will happen, of course, absolutely. Hey, Alan, Antonio, good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Or reddish in the garment or in the skin, either in the warp or in the woof or in anything of skin.
I always say that as well. Thank God Jesus came. Those Old Testament rules always sound exhausting. Absolutely, bro. So I'm so glad we don't have to do this kind of stuff, these kind of rituals and stuff like that.
But they've got like 620 different laws, didn't they? After they perverted it that much.
And they'll have probably known these laws off by heart, you know, and not mad. Well, especially like, you know, your priests and stuff like that, you know.
It is a plague of
Levite priest, sorry.
leprosy, and shall be showed unto the priest. And the priest shall look upon the plague, and shut up it that hath the plague 7 days. And he shall look on the plague on the 7th day. If the plague be spread in the garment, either in the warp or in the woof, or in a skin, or in any work that is made of skin, the plague is a fretting leprosy. It is unclean. He shall therefore burn that garment, whether warp or woof, in woolen or in linen, or anything of skin wherein the plague is. For it is a fretting leprosy. It shall be burnt in the fire. And if the priest shall look, and behold, the plague be not spread in the garment, either in the warp or in the woof, or in any...
See, back then, they burnt things, because now we sterilize them. But, yeah, things were burnt. Same thing. Same kind of things, for the same reasons.
Thing of skin, then the priest shall command that they wash the thing wherein the plague is, and he shall shut it up 7 days more. And the priest shall look on the plague after that it is washed, and behold, if the plague have not changed his colour, and the plague be not spread, it is unclean. Thou shalt burn it in the fire. It is fret inward, whether it be bare within or without. And if the priest look, and behold, the plague be somewhat dark after the washing of it, then he shall rend it out of the garment, or out of the skin, or out of the warp, or out of the woof. And if it appear still in the garment, either in the warp, or in the woof, or in anything of skin, it is a spreading plague. Thou shalt burn that wherein the plague is with fire. And the garment, either warp or woof, or whatsoever thing of skin it be, which thou shalt wash, if the plague be departed...
Yeah, I suppose it is, Elementon. I suppose it is.
...from them, then it shall be washed the 2nd time, and shall be clean. This is the law of the plague of leprosy in a garment of woolen or linen, either in the warp or woof, or anything of skins, to pronounce it clean, or to pronounce it unclean. Chapter 14. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, This shall be the law of the leper in the day of his cleansing. He shall be brought unto the priest, and the priest shall go forth out of the camp, and the priest shall look, and behold, if the plague of leprosy be healed in the leper, then shall the priest command to take for him that is to be cleansed 2 birds, alive and clean, and cedar wood, and scarlet, and hyssop. And the priest shall command that one of the birds be killed in an earthen vessel over running water. As for the living bird, he shall take it, and the cedar wood, and the scarlet, and the hyssop, and shall dip them and the living bird in the blood of the bird that was killed over the running water. And he shall sprinkle upon him that is to be cleansed from the leprosy 7 times, and shall pronounce him clean, and shall let the living bird loose into the open field. And he that is to be cleansed shall wash his clothes, and shave off all his hair, and wash himself in water, that he may be clean. And after that he shall come into the camp, and shall tarry abroad out of his tent 7 days. But it shall be on the 7th day that he shall shave all his hair off his head, and his beard, and his eyebrows, even all his hair he shall shave off, and he shall wash his clothes, also he shall wash his flesh in water, and he shall be clean. And on the 8th day he shall take 2 he-lambs without blemish, and 1 ewe-lamb of the first year without blemish, and 3/10 deals of fine flour for a meat offering mingled with oil, and 1 log of oil. And the priest that maketh him clean shall present the man that is to be made clean, and those things, before the Lord, at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the priest shall take 1 he-lamb, and offer him for a trespass offering, and the log of oil, and wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. And he shall slay the lamb in the place where he shall kill the sin offering and the burnt offering in the holy place. For as the sin offering is the priest's, so is the trespass offering. It is most holy. And the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering, and the priest shall put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. And the priest shall take some of the log of oil, and pour it into the palm of his own left hand. And the priest shall dip his right finger in the oil that is in his left hand, and shall sprinkle of the oil with his finger 7 times before the Lord. And of the rest of the oil that is in his hand shall the priest put upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot, upon the blood of the trespass offering. And the remnant of the oil that is in the priest's hand he shall pour upon the head of him that is to be cleansed. And the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord. And the priest shall offer the sin offering, and make an atonement for him that is to be cleansed from his uncleanness, and afterward he shall kill the burnt offering. And the priest shall offer the burnt offering and the meat offering upon the altar, and the priest shall make an atonement for him, and he shall be clean. And if he be poor, and cannot get so much, then he shall take 1 lamb for a trespass offering to be waved, to make an atonement for him, and 1/10 deal of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering, and a log of oil, and 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, such as he is able to get, and the one shall be...
There it says it. Turtle doves. Mad, isn't it? Mad, isn't it? And it couples them together, turtle doves, and then says, or 2 young pigeons. It kind of, yeah, isn't it mad? Isn't it mad?
A sin offering, and the other a burnt offering. And he shall bring them on the 8th day for his cleansing unto the priest, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord. And the priest shall take the lamb of the trespass offering and the log of oil, and the priest shall wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. And he shall kill the lamb of the...
What you're saying about medicine, like it's early medicine, it is kind of thing, but there's no actual medicine used. There's no kind of like paracetamol. There's no ritual for God to do it.
Well, in New Testament, it's called a curse, isn't it? Because no one can keep all these laws. It was like a foreshadowing for Jesus.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, when they did these kind of rituals and these offerings and all that for these these conditions, there was no medicine used as such. It was all about ritual and God.
Well, a lot of cleanliness things, weren't it? Like,
yes. Yeah, there was a lot to do with cleanliness. Like they had to stay outside the camp for a little while, you know, not to infect other people and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, I get it. It was definitely like early medicine, but there was no medicine used.
This is what kills me when I hear people saying the Torah observant and that. It's like, have you got back into doing all these things then? Like, because you've totally disregarded Christ fulfilling it all, you know. So you've got to be doing all these things, you know. You should be sacrificing burnt offerings and that, you know.
And unless you're reading that every day, are you going to remember that? I wouldn't unless I'm reading that every day. You know, it's nuts stuff, man. Like you said, impossible to keep. Hence Jesus.
I'm sure there's a verse in the New Testament that says it's a curse. I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, good idea.
The trespass offering, and the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering, and put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. And the priest shall pour of the oil into the palm of his own left hand, and the priest shall sprinkle with his right finger some of the oil that is in his left hand 7 times before the Lord.
Yeah.
And the priest shall put of the oil that is in his hand.
Yeah.
Galatians 3:10.
Galatians 3:10. Yeah, I was just searching it. You got that before me.
For as many as are the works of the law are under a curse. For it is written, cursed is everyone who continueth not in all things that are written.
There you go. I mean, and it's understandable why, because sin came into the world. You know what I mean?
Upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot, upon the place of the blood of the trespass offering. And the rest of the oil that is in the priest's hand he shall put upon the head of him that is to be cleansed, to make an atonement for him before the Lord. And he shall offer the one of the turtle doves, or of the young pigeons, such as...
Oh yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Absolutely. I get you. Absolutely, sister.
As he can get, even such as he is able to get, the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering, with the meat offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him that is to be cleansed before the Lord. This is the law of him in whom is the plague of leprosy, whose hand is not able to get that which pertaineth to his cleansing.
Wow.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, When ye be come into the land of Canaan, which I give to you for a possession, and I put the plague of leprosy in a house of the land of your possession, and he that owneth the house shall come and tell the priest, saying, It seemeth to me there is as it were a plague in the house.
See, it says it there. When you become into the land of Canaan, which I give to you for a possession, and I put the plague of leprosy in a house. God did. God saying that. So yeah, so it's got to be a curse.
Then the priest shall command that they empty the house, before the priest go into it to see the plague, that all that is in the house be not made unclean. And afterward the priest shall go in to see the house. And he shall look on the plague, and behold...
Baza, yeah, I did point that out. I pointed that out. Baza just said, PJ, they just said it. I did point that out. I did actually stop the video and point that out, bro.
If the plague be in the walls of the house with hollow strakes, greenish or reddish, which in sight are lower than the wall, then the priest shall go out of the house to the door of the house, and shut up the house 7 days. And the priest shall come again the 7th day, and shall look, and behold, if the plague be spread in the walls of the house, then the priest shall command that they take away the stones in which the plague is, and they shall cast them into an unclean place without the city. And he shall cause the house to be scraped within round about, and they shall pour out the dust that they scrape off without the city into an unclean place. And they shall take other stones, and put them in the place of those stones. And he shall take other mortar, and shall plaister the house.
Wow.
And if the plague come again, and break out in the house...
Plaister. Oh, that's how we would say it in Scotland. Instead of plastering, we'd say plastering. That's how we'd say it. Wow, fair play. Wow. I didn't even know it said plaister. I thought it would say plaster, but there you go. Good.
After that he hath taken away the stones, and after he hath scraped the house, and after it is plaistered, then the priest shall come and look, and behold, if the plague be spread in the house, it is a fretting leprosy in the house. It is unclean. And he shall break down the house, the stones of it, and the timber thereof, and all the mortar of the house, and he shall carry them forth out of the city into an unclean place. Moreover, he that goeth into the house all the while that it is shut up shall be unclean until the even. And he that lieth in the house shall wash his clothes, and he that eateth in the house
till the even. Brilliant, brilliant. I love it.
Shall wash his clothes. And if the priest shall come in and look upon it, and behold, the plague hath not spread in the house after the house was plastered, then the priest shall pronounce the house clean, because the plague is healed. And he shall take to cleanse the house 2 birds, and cedar wood, and scarlet, and hyssop. And he shall kill the one of the birds in an earthen vessel over running water. And he shall take the cedar wood, and the hyssop, and the scarlet, and the living bird, and dip them in the blood of the slain bird, and in the running water, and sprinkle the house 7 times. And he shall cleanse the house with the blood of the bird, and with the running water, and with the living bird, and with the cedar wood, and with the hyssop, and with the scarlet. But he shall let go the living bird out of the city into the open fields, and make an atonement for the house, and it shall be clean. This is the law for all manner of plague of leprosy and scall, and for the leprosy of a garment and of a house, and
Right.
for a riot.
Yeah, you're right. If they're talking about plague, or leprosy of a house, it's mold or mildew. It's mold or mildew. I didn't know
It's
that.
got a name, I can't pronounce it though.
Yeah. But yeah, it's mold or mildew. If they're talking
I'll
about plague in the house, then yeah, it's mold or mildew, I think. Yeah.
It says on Google, Tazara at.
Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, when I just did a quick thing of it, it's just asked if it's talking in the Old Testament, if it's talking about plague of a house, is it talking about mold? And it says yes. Old Testament passages, particularly Leviticus 14, which is where we're at, describes plague or leprosy of mold or mildew in a house, which was a serious concern requiring a priest to diagnose and the home to be ritually cleansed by removing infected materials and repapering. Papering. I mean, but there you go. Yeah, so it does. You're right. You're absolutely right. It does mean that. Yeah.
And for a scab, and for a bright spot, to teach when it is unclean and when it is clean. This is the law of leprosy. Chapter 15. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When any man hath a running issue out of his flesh, because of his issue he is unclean.
Ooh.
And this shall be his uncleanness in his issue. Whether his flesh run with his issue, or his flesh...
Is he talking about pus probably here? Kind of pussy stuff, maybe?
Weeping, like maybe.
Weeping kind of stuff, yeah.
be stopped from his issue, it is his uncleanness. Every bed whereon he lieth that hath the issue is unclean, and everything whereon he sitteth shall be unclean. And whosoever toucheth his bed shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And he that sitteth on anything whereon he sat that hath the issue shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And he that toucheth the flesh of him that hath the issue shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And if he that hath the issue spit upon him that is clean, then he shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And what saddle soever he rideth upon that hath the issue...
That's one for Jim. He that sitteth on the toilet all day playing video games shall receive them right.
A man who sits on the toilet all day, that's an issue.
Absolutely. That might be Mikey Smith. He's bit now. I'm talking about his toilet videos. Funny. But yeah, a man that sitteth on the toilet all day playing video games shall receiveth Farmer Giles.
Plymouth Argyles.
Yes. The old piles. Heaps and heaps.
issue shall be unclean. And whosoever toucheth anything that was under him shall be unclean until the even. And he that beareth any of those things shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And whomsoever he toucheth that hath the issue, and hath not rinsed his hands in water, he shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And the vessel of earth that he toucheth, which hath the issue, shall be broken, and every vessel of wood shall be rinsed in water. And when he that hath an issue is cleansed of his issue, then he shall number to himself 7 days for his cleansing, and wash his clothes, and bathe his flesh in running water, and shall be clean. And on the 8th day he shall take to him 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, and come before the Lord unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and give them unto the priest. And the priest shall offer them, the one for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord for his issue. And if any man's seed of copulation go out from him, then he shall wash all his flesh in water, and be unclean until the even. And every garment and every skin, whereon is the seed of copulation, shall be washed with water, and be unclean until the even.
Oh.
The woman also with whom man shall...
So no stains on your sheets, guys. Get them washed. Get them washed.
lie with seed of copulation, they shall both bathe themselves in water, and be unclean.
It's a fair way of putting it, the seed of copulation. Wow. What a way to put it. Great. I love the Bible.
Clean until the even. And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days, and whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even. And everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean. And whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And whosoever toucheth anything that she sat upon shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And if it be on her bed, or on anything whereon she sitteth, when he toucheth it, he shall be unclean until the even. And if any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, he shall be unclean 7 days, and all the bed whereon he lieth shall be unclean. And if a woman have an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation, or if it run beyond the time of her separation, all the days of the issue of her uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation. She shall be unclean. Every bed whereon she lieth all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation, and whatsoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean as the uncleanness of her separation.
Her issue. I mean, I suppose it would be classed as that today, nowadays as well. That's our issue. I'm not dealing with issue.
And whosoever toucheth those things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. But if she be cleansed of her issue, then she shall number to herself 7.
That woman on Chosen, where she's got like loads of rags and all rope and that, tying it all on, you know.
Yeah, you see it falling off her as well, don't you, when she gets cleansed, when Jesus heals her. Yeah. But I mean, that's probably what they did.
7 days, and after that she shall be clean. And on the 8th day she shall take...
I mean, she was bleeding profusely, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, like, but they've had any... They didn't have tampons or sanitary towels, did they? So they must have just used cloths.
Rags, yeah, of course.
Take unto her 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons, and bring them unto the priest to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for her before the Lord for the issue of her uncleanness. Thus shall ye separate the children of Israel from their uncleanness, that they die not in their uncleanness when they defile my tabernacle that is amongst them. This is the law of him that hath an issue, and of him whose seed goeth from him, and is defiled therewith, and of her that is sick of her flowers, and of him that hath an issue, of the man and of the woman, and of him that lieth with her that is unclean. Chapter 16. And the Lord spake unto Moses after the death of the 2 sons of Aaron, when they offered before the Lord and died. And the Lord said unto Moses, Speak unto Aaron thy brother, that he come not at all times into the holy place within the veil before the mercy seat which is upon the ark, that he die.
So, like, you could imagine how difficult it was to keep all these laws. Like, imagine a bench and a woman on a period's been sat on it, and then someone comes along and sits where she's sat. He's then supposed to go and get washed and wash his clothes and everything. You know what I mean? It's like... And
then he's still unclean till later on that evening.
Yeah.
And it mad. Rituals, it's definitely a curse. It was definitely a curse.
I not, for I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat. Thus shall Aaron come into the holy place, with a young bullock for a sin offering, and a ram for a burnt offering. He shall put on the holy linen coat, and he shall have the linen breeches upon his flesh, and shall be girded with a linen girdle, and with a linen mitre shall he be attired. These are holy garments. Therefore shall he wash his flesh in water, and so put them on. And he shall take of the congregation of the children of Israel 2 kids of the goats for a sin offering, and 1 ram for a burnt offering. And Aaron shall offer his bullock of the sin offering, which is for himself, and make an atonement for himself and for his house. And he shall take the 2 goats, and present them before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And Aaron shall cast lots upon the 2 goats, 1 lot for the Lord, and the other lot for the scapegoat. And Aaron shall bring the goat upon which the Lord's lot fell, and offer him for a sin offering. But the goat on which the lot fell to be the scapegoat shall be presented alive before the Lord, to make an atonement with him, and to let him go for a scapegoat into the wilderness. And Aaron shall bring the bullock of the sin offering which is for himself, and shall make an atonement for himself and for his house, and shall kill the bullock of the sin offering which is for himself. And he shall take a censer full of burning coals of fire from off the altar before the Lord, and his hands full of sweet incense beaten small, and bring it within the veil. And he shall put the incense upon the fire before the Lord, that the cloud of the incense may cover the mercy seat that is upon the testimony, that he die not. And he shall take of the blood of the bullock.
On the testimony again. I'm not sure if it's meant to be testimony or something else, covenant maybe. Don't know.
And sprinkle it with his finger upon the mercy seat eastward. And before the mercy seat shall he sprinkle of the blood with his finger 7 times. Then shall he kill the goat of the sin offering that is for the people, and bring his blood within the veil, and do with that blood as he did with the blood of the bullock, and sprinkle it upon the mercy seat and before the mercy seat. And he shall make an atonement for the holy place, because of the uncleanness of the children of Israel, and because of their transgressions in all their sins. And so shall he do for the tabernacle of the congregation that remaineth among them in the midst of their uncleanness. And there shall be no man in the tabernacle of the congregation when he goeth in to make
this covenant as well. That's kind of what I thought. Not sure about it. It's not big for me, but it seems as though it should be covenant rather than testimony. Yeah.
an atonement in the holy place, until he come out and have made an atonement for himself and for his household and for all the congregation of Israel. And he shall go out unto the altar that is before the Lord, and make an atonement for it, and shall take of the blood of the bullock and of the blood of the goat, and put it upon the horns of the altar round about. And he shall sprinkle of the blood upon it with his finger 7 times, and cleanse it, and hallow it from the uncleanness of the children of Israel. And when he hath made an end of reconciling the holy place, and the tabernacle of the congregation, and the altar, he shall bring the live goat, and Aaron shall lay both his hands upon the head of the live goat, and confess over him all the iniquities of the children of Israel, and all their transgressions and all their sins, putting them upon the head of the goat, and shall send him away by the hand of a fit man into the wilderness. And the goat shall bear upon him all their iniquities unto a land not inhabited, and he shall let go the goat in the wilderness.
Oh.
And Aaron shall come into the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall put off the linen garments which he put on when he went into the holy place, and shall leave them there. And he shall...
The goat isn't killed. Okay. That's a strange one. I get it, but I mean, I thought the goat would have been killed. Okay. It didn't seem to be.
Wash his flesh with water in the holy place, and put on his garments, and come forth, and offer his burnt offering in the...
Sorry, I was just going to comment on goat thing like that.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I was just going to say, lucky goat, like.
Yeah, lucky goat. Yeah, you got to run about the wilderness, but with a load of sin on it, like. But not so lucky there. But yeah, you got to go free.
Burnt offering of the people, and make an atonement for himself and for the people.
Maybe because it's a goat's unclean. I don't know.
And the fat of the sin offering shall he burn upon the altar.
A goat's
and he that
a cloven foot thing, isn't it? So maybe it'll be classed as unclean.
Let go the goat for the scapegoat shall wash his clothes and bathe his...
And people don't realize when they use words like scapegoat, or he's just a scapegoat. It's biblical too. It's biblical too. You know? They don't realize, like, a lot of the proverbs they say as well, a lot of people things, sayings that people say, a lot of wisdoms that they say, and they're not even religious or have any faith or anything like that. You know, they say it and they live by these things. They're scriptural. It's mental, isn't it? The people don't know this. And I didn't know it. I didn't know it until I started reading. I was like, wow, I used to say that a lot. My dad used to say that a lot. You know, a lot of wisdoms come from the Bible, guys.
Flesh and water, and afterward come into the camp. And the bullock for the sin offering and the goat for the sin offering, whose blood was brought in to make atonement in the holy place, shall one carry forth without the camp, and they shall burn in the fire their skins and their flesh and their dung. And he that burneth them shall...
Yeah, you'd think if it was saying instead of covenant, it would be testament rather than testimony. Yeah, I get you, Bazza. I get you. What you're saying there. That's why he was sent in the wilderness. The goat bear the sin, so can't be burnt onto God's offering, sent because it's unclean. Yeah, I thought so. It says it's symbol of separation from God. It makes sense. That's why I said it made sense. Yeah, it makes sense. But I just never even thought. I mean, I've read this before, but automatically you think if they're doing that ritual and the sin being put on it, you'd think it's got to be slaughtered. But yeah, of course, it's separation. Yeah, I get it, bro. Excellent, excellent.
Shall wash his clothes and bathe his flesh in water, and afterward he shall come into the camp. And this shall be a statute forever.
As soon as it was read out, I mean, I didn't get it before that, obviously, because I didn't think about it. But as soon as it was read out, I thought about it a second. I was like, oh, it makes sense. It does make sense.
For unto you, that in the seventh month...
It makes even more sense that you said that you put that up there, Baza, about the separation. Yeah, it makes even more sense.
On the 10th day of the month, ye shall afflict your souls and do no work at all, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger that sojourneth among you. For on that day shall the priest make an atonement for you, to cleanse you, that ye may be clean from all your sins before the Lord. It shall be a Sabbath of rest unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls by a statute forever. And the priest, whom he shall anoint and whom he shall consecrate to minister in the priest's office in his father's stead, shall make the atonement, and shall put on the linen clothes, even the holy garments. And he shall make an atonement for the holy sanctuary, and he shall make an atonement for the tabernacle of the congregation, and for the altar, and he shall make an atonement for the priests, and for all the people of the congregation. And this shall be an everlasting statute unto you, to make an atonement for the children of Israel for all their sins once a year.
Once a
And
year?
he did as the Lord commanded Moses.
It's a yearly thing. That.
Chapter 17. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons and unto all the children of Israel, and say unto them, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded, saying, What man soever there be of the house of Israel that killeth an ox or lamb or goat in the camp, or that killeth it out of the camp, and bringeth it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation to offer an offering unto the Lord before the tabernacle of the Lord, blood shall be imputed unto that man. He hath shed blood, and that man shall be cut off from among his people. To the end that the children of Israel may bring their sacrifices which they offer in the open field, even that they may bring them unto the Lord, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
So you just don't kill animals for no reason. Basically, that's what it's saying now. You don't kill animals for the sake of it. Basically, it's got to be for these reasons, obviously.
The priest, and offer them for peace offerings unto the Lord. And the priest shall sprinkle the blood upon the altar of the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and burn the fat for a sweet savour unto the Lord. And they shall no more offer their sacrifices unto devils, after whom they have gone a-whoring.
Whoring.
This shall be a statute forever unto them throughout their generations.
Wow, they're gonna whoring. Wow, I like that. Well, I don't like that, but you know what I mean. I love the way it's put.
And thou shalt say unto them, Whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers which sojourn among you, that offereth a burnt offering or sacrifice, and bringeth it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation to offer it unto the Lord, even that man shall be cut off from among his people. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. For the life of the flesh
this is why you
in the
shouldn't
blood.
take black pudding.
There you go. Life of the flesh isn't. There you go. Life is in the blood. I say that quite a lot. They say actually says the life of the flesh is in the blood. But yeah, I always say life is in the blood. because it
Dracula.
is. I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, and that's why I suppose it covers sin, because it's life. It covers sin, which is death. You know.
And I have given it to you upon the altar to make an atonement for your souls. For it is the blood that maketh an atonement for the soul.
There you go.
Therefore I said unto the children of Israel, no soul of you shall eat blood, neither shall any stranger that sojourneth among you eat blood. And whatsoever man there be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, which hunteth and catcheth any beast or fowl that may be eaten, he shall even pour out the blood thereof, and cover it with dust. For it is the life of all flesh. The blood of it is for the life thereof.
Yeah.
Therefore I said unto the children of Israel, ye shall eat the blood of no manner of flesh, for the life of all flesh is the blood thereof.
Yeah.
Whosoever eateth it shall be cut off. And every soul that eateth that which died of itself, or that which was torn with beasts, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger, he shall both wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. Then shall he be clean. But if he wash them not, nor bathe his flesh, then he shall bear his iniquity. Chapter 18. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do. Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances. Ye shall do my judgments, and keep mine ordinances, to walk therein. I am the Lord your God. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am the Lord. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him, to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord. The nakedness of thy father, or the nakedness of thy mother, shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother, thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or daughter of thy mother.
It makes sense when two become one flesh. It all makes sense. You know, when things are said in the Bible, like you will be married to your wife, and the two will be one flesh. Well, then it's saying now that if you uncover that person, your dad's wife, whatever, then it's your father's flesh that you're uncovering. Makes sense. Two become one flesh. See, the Bible doesn't talk crap. It doesn't talk crap. Things make sense. But despite what people may say, things make sense.
Whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. The nakedness of thy son's daughter, or of thy daughter's daughter, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover, for theirs is thine own nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Oh.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's near kinswoman. Thou shalt...
No, see what I mean? It's telling you, but like from now on, you can't be sleeping with your aunties. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And nowadays, your cousin, it's legal. It's legal everywhere, probably, to marry your cousin. You know, it's madness. Madness, isn't it?
not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's near kinswoman. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife. She is thine aunt. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her near kinswomen. It is wickedness. Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister, to vex her, to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime. Also, thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness as long as she is put apart for her uncleanness. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife.
Of course, but it's also legal to marry a death slamp, so yeah, true. There's not much standards nowadays. And people ain't got much standards if they want to marry a bloody death slamp, like the guy who married his car.
Defile thyself with her. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord.
Hold on, what did that mean? Pass through the seed to Molech. Hold on, what did that mean? I need uncover it. Hold on, I need to go forward a bit. Just pass, sorry. Well, I want to just click in place, right place. Is it further than that? Oh, I've lost my limit. No, it's there.
21, yeah.
Yeah, there. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, and thou shalt not let any of the seed pass through the fire to Molech.
Yeah, not sacrificing babies.
Not sacrificing babies. Yeah, I was thinking that's what it meant. Yeah. I was just trying to translate it in my head. Yeah. I get it. Wow. There you go. Yeah, I get it, Baza. Yeah. Battle. Absolutely. Sacrifice, child. Aye. Yeah, I was just trying to work out the wording. I was trying to work out the wording, but that's exactly what it means, Michael. Nice one.
Shalt thou take a wife to her sister, to vex her, to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime. Also, thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness as long as she is put apart for her uncleanness. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife, to defile thyself with her. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord.
It is obvious.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith.
No uphill gardening.
There it is. If people are wondering where in the Bible does it say it's wrong to be gay, there it is, right? Leviticus 18:22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. There you go. Simple.
Will any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto?
And it says it in other places also, but there you go. It says it there.
It is confusion. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you, and the land is defiled. Therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomiteth out her inhabitants. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourneth among you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done.
It's funny how there's all this LGBT and there's so much bad things happening in the world, clearly God's judging nations for them reasons.
It looks like it. And I would say you're absolutely right. And he's just to. Always just to. You know what I mean? God's always right, man. Doesn't matter what people say. I mean, people are always incredulous to they read things in the Old Testament. Right, okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think of it, whether you think it's right or not. God is God. He's almighty. He gets to decide. He's the one that created everything. He decides what's righteous. He decides what's just. You know what I mean? So for us to argue against it, that's us. That's our problem. But we always want God's standards to be our standards. Not us, but people of the world. That's it. People are incredulous to God because they're going by their own standards.
Yeah, like turning a country like ours that's turned away from God, because it has.
Of course.
There's a handful of Christians in England, you know what I mean?
That's
compared to your LGBT and all your lefties and all that.
Absolutely.
There's no wonder bad stuff happens.
That's it, 100%. Part of the great apostasy as well. You know what I mean? Handful of Christians.
Which were before you, and the land is defiled.
Like how you said that, a handful of Christians in the UK, because that's how it's seeming nowadays. It really is. It really does. Even people who call themselves Christians, that aren't really. They're just Christian by umbrella term because they think they were born into a Christian family, so they're Christian. It doesn't work like that. You've got to make the choice. You have to choose Christ. You have to believe Christ, and choose to follow.
The land spew not you out also when ye defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you. For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them shall be cut off from among their people. Therefore shall ye keep mine ordinance, that ye commit not any one of these abominable customs which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourselves therein. I am the Lord your God.
Abominable customs. There you go. He said it right there. Abominable.
Chapter 19.
19.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say unto them, Ye shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. Ye shall fear every man his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God. Turn ye not unto idols, nor make to yourselves molten gods. I am the Lord your God.
Molten gods.
And if ye offer a sacrifice of peace offerings unto the Lord, ye shall offer it at your own will. It shall be eaten the same day ye offer it, and on the morrow. And if aught remain until the third day, it shall be burnt in the fire. And if it be eaten at all on the third day, it is abominable. It shall not be accepted. Therefore every one that eateth it shall bear his iniquity, because he hath profaned the hallowed thing of the Lord, and that soul shall be cut off from among his people. And when ye reap the harvest of your land,
You know how
thou shalt not wholly...
eat food now?
Yeah.
Like, it's just wrong, you know.
It certainly is.
Like,
I mean,
you'll get a pack of ham and you'll keep that in the fridge for 3 days, you know what I mean? It's like, so we're in a world now where we're defying all these things.
absolutely, because he's saying now if it's been cooked and all that, no longer than the third day, and you can understand why, because I mean, food starts to spoil. I mean, so it's for your own safety as well. This is, you know what I mean?
Obviously, they didn't have fridges and that back then, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, of course, absolutely. But yeah, we make things processed so it lasts longer and stuff like that.
But I suppose my point is that everything we do must be detestable to God these days, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
reap the corners of thy field, neither shalt thou gather the gleanings of thy harvest. And thou shalt not glean thy vineyard, neither shalt thou gather every grape of thy vineyard. Thou shalt leave them for the poor and stranger. I am the Lord your God. Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another. And ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning. Thou shalt not curse the deaf,
can literally
nor put a
check all
stumbling
these off
block.
with things that go off in modern world, you know.
I know. Nothing new under the sun, man. Things might change, but there's still nothing new. Things just transform, change into something else. But they've all happened before in a different form, you know. Nothing new under the sun, eh? And like it says these end days that we're going to be days of Noah, man. And the days of Noah were mental.
Before the blind, but shalt fear thy God. I am the Lord. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord.
Talebearer, would that be a gossiper, someone talking crap?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord.
Oh.
Hey.
Ye shall keep my statutes.
I mean, that's always still there. Nothing's changed there, has it? Nothing's changed there. Jesus repeats that.
Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed. Neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee. And whosoever lieth...
They couldn't even mix seeds together. They had to be, like, you couldn't have a field of, like, I don't know, rapeseed oilseed rape in a field of wheat, you know what I mean, together, sort of thing. They have to be separated. See, it's like proper. It's proper.
We see the effects of things like that, you know.
We do.
Like all this genetically modified food and that, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, and it says there about animals, like, don't try and mix them up and that. What have we done? And people have done that and mixing up animals like tigers with lions and stuff. I know they're both cats, but still, it becomes a liger, doesn't it, or whatever, or a tie-in. But they've done it.
Carnally with a woman that is a bondmaid, betrothed to an husband, and not at all redeemed, nor freedom given her, she shall be scourged. They shall not be put to death, because she was not free. And he shall bring his trespass offering unto the Lord, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, even a ram for a trespass offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him with the ram of the trespass offering before the Lord, for his sin which he hath done. And the sin which he hath done shall be forgiven him.
See, even there it says trespass. So, forgive us our trespasses rather than debts. I think so.
And when ye shall come into the land, and shall have planted all manner of trees for food, then ye shall count the fruit thereof as uncircumcised. 3 years shall it be as uncircumcised unto you. It shall not be eaten of. But in the 4th year all the fruit thereof shall be holy to praise the Lord withal. And in the 5th year shall ye eat of the fruit thereof.
You even had to wait a certain length of years before you could eat fruit from the tree. Wow. Amazing.
That it may yield unto you the increase thereof. I am the Lord your God.
Like when you first grow an apple tree and it only gives a few apples, you're supposed to leave it till it's growing many fruit.
Yeah. It's like I say, everything in the Bible, when you think about it, makes sense. Completely makes sense.
Ye shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall ye use enchantment, nor observe times.
Ooh.
Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shall
observe times. That's somewhere putting it, isn't it? Observe times.
What do you think that means? Like something like astrological?
Looking into the future type thing. Is that not what it is? Use enchantment, nor observe times. I think that's trying to look into the future, like psychics type things. I don't know. Wouldn't you say? Observe times? I could be wrong.
What's that viewing thing now?
Let's see.
What was that viewing thing that they had, supposedly?
Oh.
Can't remember what it was called.
Oh, yeah.
They supposedly saw crucifixion.
Yeah, the visor, the chronovisor.
Chronovisor, yeah, that's like something like that, you know.
Yeah, maybe. What? Right, let's see. What? Leviticus 19:26. Observe times refers to the practice of divination and fortune telling. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's what we thought. Just what we thought. Fortune telling type stuff, looking into the future, that kind of crap. Yeah, it is.
Shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness.
Whoredom, wow. Brilliant, just like Sodom. Whoredom.
Ye shall keep my Sabbaths, and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head, and honor the face of the old man, and fear thy God. I am the Lord. And if a stranger sojourn with thee in your land, ye shall not vex him. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you, and thou shalt love him as thyself. For ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment.
Hoary head is someone with an older person with white hair. I had to look that up. Hoary head is an older person with white hair. Wow. Okay, I did not know that. I did not know that.
In meat yard, in weight, or in measure. Just balances, just weights, a just ephah, and a just hin shall ye have. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of...
Oh, I'm glad I looked then, because I thought it said a just ether. Thank goodness.
the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe all my statutes and all my judgments, and do them. I am the Lord. Chapter 20. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Again thou shalt say to the children of Israel, Whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Molech, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. And I will set my face against that man, and will cut him off from among his people, because he hath given of his seed unto Molech, to defile my sanctuary, and to profane my holy name. And if the people of the land do any ways hide their eyes from the man when he giveth of his seed unto Molech, and kill him not, then I will set my face against that man and against his family.
Talking about giving babies to Moloch again. Yeah, and I mean, that's a horrible practice. What they, I mean, come on. They roasted the hands up. They roasted the hands up to, well, whatever degree, we don't know. But it basically burnt the babies alive. Horrible, horrible thing.
No to do with ending a baby's, even abortion, like, it's sick.
No, oh, absolutely, absolutely sick.
Family, and will cut him off, and all that go a whoring after him to commit whoredom with Molech from among their people. And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits, and after wizards, to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul, and will cut him off from among his people. Sanctify yourselves therefore, and be ye holy, for I am the Lord your God, and ye shall keep my statutes and do them.
Oh yeah, we keep an eye out for them, anime. We certainly keep an eye out for them. We know Bazda notices the most. But yeah, we do keep an eye out for them, and we've noticed a good few.
I am the Lord which sanctify you. For every one that curseth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. He hath cursed his father or his mother. His blood shall be...
Yeah.
Sorry?
How far away from Vicky are you?
About 20 mile. About 20 miles.
I just noticed, like, it's banging it down at Vicky's, but it's only dull at yours.
It's dull at mine.
Similar from me and my mum.
Oh no, it is. It's banging. It is raining. It's pissing it down.
I'm going to say that my mum said it was raining about 10 minutes ago to me, like, but it's not here, like.
Oh, it is. It's actually pissing it down. It is raining. It is raining it down. It just looked dull, but it's pissing it down outside, babe. So, we're not too far apart, but 20 miles.
We've got one of them storms on its way.
No doubt. Do you remember the Beast from the East?
Yeah.
You must have felt it where you were at, because I was in Manchester when it happened, and that was rough.
That's what it's. Winter just seems to be storm after storm after storm these days.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the stupid names, like.
And then we get blasted with a really hot summer for a couple of weeks, and then it's all gone. You know. Is it classed as East Midlands? I didn't know that was classed as East Midlands. I'm not going to say the town, but didn't know it. I thought it was still west.
Well, I'm only like 7 mile or 8 mile away from my mum, but sometimes it can be raining there and not here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've seen it raining.
Across the street.
Yes, across the street. Yeah. And I remember as a kid walking through the fields in Sandhaven in Scotland, and it was literally, well, not literally, but there's like you walk through the field and you've got your stone walls and the fence and all. Yeah, so a wall kind of separated where the rain was coming down at. Yeah, it was pretty mad. Pretty mad. First time I'd
Yeah,
ever
I want summer back too. I mean, I'm still in my shorts today, but I've got a jumper on.
I don't mind winter. I'm cool with winter.
I'm going to feel this year's like because I've lost weight.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely. Definitely. Definitely. I need to start doing that, though. I really do. Really do.
On him.
Losing weight, I mean.
And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he.
Sorry, go on.
You've got all winter.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather do it in the winter than the summer. It's more comfortable in the winter than summer for me. But I do remember when I used to go running in the summer when I was in rehab. But I could run then. I can't run anymore because of my feet. So I would have to do a cross trainer if I wanted to do cardio or something like that. Because then with a cross trainer, your feet doesn't come off the ground. You know what I mean? You're not running on anything. You're like pedaling with it. You know what I mean? So that'd be okay. I've tried running with my feet. It's a flat-footed run. It's awful. It's awful the way I run.
I've never been a runner ever. Like even when I was young and I was a lot fitter, like I still didn't run. I used to
I was a big runner. I mean, I was a brilliant sprinter, but I liked long distance as well. I was better at sprinting, but I loved long distance as well. I used to do cross country.
I used to skive that day.
I loved it. I used to love running. I got when I was in primary school. And it became, remember we used to get sports day, egg and spoon and all that. And then we get the sprint with everybody. Well, I came second. The very first sports day I ever did, I came second. And I hated the feeling because I was right behind him. And I knew I was a fast runner. My dad said I was the fastest thing in 2 feet. And I got beat my first sports day. And I said from then, I'll never get beat by that person again. And never once did I get beat by my hand. Colin Clark, he's actually a cousin of my cousin. Colin Clark, his name, he call him Monkey. Never, even when we played games and all that, people used to say he's fast, but PJ's a lot faster. Well, PJ, I didn't get called PJ then, it was Paul, Joe, Paul. Sort of
they always used to do cross country and all in afternoon. And because I didn't run, I used to walk it, like, you know.
I was highly competitive when it came to running in athletics, and highly competitive, really was. If I lost, I didn't like it, and I hardly ever lost them.
my mum used to let me skive that day after I feel like.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, I understand. I mean, once I got to the point where I started smoking, obviously, and stuff like that, then I wasn't in start skiving school. I wasn't so much bothered about it. But since my accident in 2011, if I could have my mobility back in my feet, I would never take my feet for granted again. Never. And I would start running again. I would. If I could. It's something I miss. Really, really miss. I'd love to be able to try and run somehow. I mean, I'd love to, because there's no way you can adapt my feet. My heels have flattened out. My calcaneums have flattened out. They got.
Buy one of them, you know, like the X trainer things.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like running.
But I'd like some kind of thing to be made that I could maybe buy for my feet that would make my feet more comfortable, that I'd be able to run the streets in or whatever. But
I don't know if running on streets ain't good for your joints, or is it? Like,
no, not really.
I mean, there's a lot. I see a hell of a lot of people jogging, and they all look like they're nearly dead.
But I mean, some people don't enjoy it. Some people don't enjoy it; they just do it for fitness. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed running. I mean, I loved it. I mean, even to the point where I got knackered, it was like, and then you push yourself a bit more. I loved it. I loved it. And when I was running, I could just think as well. You know, I didn't even listen to music. A lot of people listen to music. I don't. I just think. I love it. I loved it. It's great. I wish I could get it back.
Here we go again. Says swimming's good for you. Like, I mean, you should try swimming. Like, I do a lot. Like,
I'm going to, because I haven't been swimming since 2004, and so I haven't swam since I had the accident in my feet. So I don't know how well I'll still be able to swim, of course.
You get a lot of people who just get in and walk, you know, just walk lanes, you know.
I know. I mean, I'd like to swim it, definitely, but because my feet haven't got the same movement and they just stick there like boards, sort of thing like that, it's got to be like I'm doing the kick. It's got to be splash, splash, splash. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to breaststroke or something. I don't know. We'll see.
He that committeth adultery with his neighbour's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress.
But no, if I could get my feet back.
All you really need to do is just add one swimming session a week and make a big difference, you know.
Absolutely. It's got to be done. I'm gonna have to spend less time streaming and start getting some exercise done. You know what I mean? So I don't even go fishing anymore. So I need to.
Did you have a look at that aerobic thing I sent you?
Aerobic thing. Aerobic thing.
I sent you a YouTube video, you know, like a 30-minute aerobic session. Sent it you ages ago. Where I've been.
Ages ago. I thought you meant recently.
No. I sent it ages ago. To
be honest, I can't remember. If I can't remember, then I probably didn't look at it. I
mean, you don't have to go anywhere to do that. You can just do it in flat.
Do stuff indoors. Yeah. If you send me again, I'll definitely.
I'll send it to you again. I mean, first time I tried it, I lasted 10 minutes.
I remember you telling me that. Yeah. I do remember you telling me that now. Absolutely, I do remember that.
But doing that half an hour every day, it makes a great difference. I will get up until having that problem with my heart other week. I was doing well, and since that, I haven't done any exercise, and I'm feeling unfit again. But I'm gonna have to try and get back into it.
I get it. He says I'd need new knees to be able to run now. She used to run as well a little bit back in the day. So.
I run every day at Bath.
Too right. Right, let's see if we can get this chapter finished. There's 9 minutes kind of left of the stream, so let's see if we can get chapter 20 finished. I don't know how many verses it's got, so I'll check.
Shall surely be put to death. And the man that lieth with his father's wife hath uncovered his father's nakedness. Both of them shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And if a man lie with his daughter-in-law, both of them shall surely be put to death. They have wrought confusion. Their blood shall be upon them. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth...
Yeah, okay, that 27 verses, we'll get through that.
...lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be...
Sorry, Michael.
Laying with mankind again.
Yeah, laying with mankind. Absolutely. Like I said, tells you all over the place.
Upon them. And if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you.
Look at that.
And if a man lie with a...
Burnt with fire. That's how serious some things are. Burnt with fire.
I actually know a few people that have had mother and daughter that's scary for a minute.
Definitely.
I don't think them people I'm thinking about have come to Christ at all. In fact, I don't reckon any of my old friends will be believers at all. I had to go and preach to them, really.
I get you. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, man.
I'd be laughing stock.
Yeah, of course. Hey, Dirty Ketchup, I didn't see you there. Good to see you. Right, let's get this done.
Beast, he shall surely be put to death, and ye shall slay the beast. And if a woman approach unto any beast and lie down thereto, thou shalt kill...
Hold on, it wasn't the beast's fault. Come on. I'm joking.
Kill the woman and the beast. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And if a man shall take his sister, his father's daughter or his mother's daughter, and see her nakedness, and she see his nakedness, it is a wicked thing, and they shall be cut off in the sight of their people. He hath uncovered his sister's nakedness. He shall bear his iniquity. And if a man shall lie with a woman having her sickness, and shall uncover her nakedness, he hath discovered her fountain, and she hath uncovered the fountain of her blood, and both of them shall be cut off from among their people. And thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister.
A lot of people don't care about that nowadays. You know what I mean?
Nor of thy father's sister, for he uncovereth his near kin. They shall bear their iniquity. And if a man shall lie with his uncle's wife, he hath uncovered his uncle's nakedness. They shall bear their sin. They shall die childless. And if a man shall take his brother's wife, it is an unclean thing. He hath uncovered his brother's nakedness. They shall be childless. Ye shall therefore keep all my statutes and all my judgments, and do them, that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein spew you not out. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nation which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them. But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit their land, and I will give it unto you to possess it, a land that floweth with milk and honey. I am the Lord your God, which have separated you from other people. Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean, and between unclean fowls and clean. And ye shall not make your souls abominable by beast, or by fowl, or by any manner of living thing that creepeth on the earth, which I have separated from you as unclean. And ye shall be holy unto me. For I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. A man also, or woman, that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death.
Wow.
They shall stone them with stones. Their blood shall be upon them.
That
There we go,
familiar
guys.
spirit, that's like clairvoyance and mediums and that.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's it, guys. Chapter 20. When we next do it, tomorrow's Monday, and that's kind of my day off. If I don't stream tomorrow, it'll be Tuesday. Maybe we do a next one. I might do one tomorrow.
You have to get Eric to send that verse 2027 to Arwin.
He's not in chat, is he? Is Terry? Are you still in chat?
No, he's not in chat.
He's not. I don't think he's in chat anymore. Oh no, he wasn't in chat today.
He's
at
not
all.
in chat. No, he's not in.
No, he wasn't. I was just thinking because I was talking about Terry's game. That's why.
Screenshot it and then you can show it next time.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Right.
What's that picture? It looks like ark, but it's not, is it? Like, what is it?
Yeah, it does look like the ark because it's got the sticks in that, but it's got the four horns. Is it not some type of carryable altar of some sort? Maybe. No,
Yeah,
it looks like something you burn something on. It looks like it's something you would burn something on, doesn't it? It looks like it's got a grill. I don't know. It was a children. Maybe it would have tried to give us a clue in there, but I don't know. Not too sure. Right, guys. So chapter 21 next time. That is an hour and 28 in. There's 27 chapters in Leviticus, so we're nearly in Deuteronomy. So I might have to download Deuteronomy because we could be going on to it. Cool. Let me just make sure I'll send it to Vicky so I can save it. So I can actually save it and show them through StreamYard. Stop, EJ. You're pressing the wrong thing. You naughty. Right.
Can you still not just clip it and it saves to your folder? Like? Yeah, you press control.
I screen snipped it with the mouse rather than the.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It saves to my clipboard. Saves to my clipboard.
Yeah, when I do it, I've got a folder called screenshots.
Oh yeah, I know you said that before.
Yeah.
But maybe it's because this is Windows 10. I don't know. I'm not sure.
You must be able to set it. You must be able to set it up, right?
Maybe. Right. Let me just do like that. So, but I like to be able to save it. Save as. I
need to go through my computer and delete some of my screenshots, like, so I've got all kinds of crazy screenshots.
Oh, there's some of the videos I need to get rid of because it's all videos that I've downloaded that I haven't used, or videos that I don't need anymore.
I had to go on my Gmail, the one that's linked to my YouTube, because it weren't working because it was full.
There it is.
I've been on there and got rid of all emails and took me ages.
Yeah. I don't blame you, man. Don't blame me. My email keeps filling up, and they try to get me to buy more space.
It's a scam that, like, but I just deleted everything, like.
That's seeable, isn't it? You'd be able to read that. So
yeah.
Oh, good. Cool. Q. Right, guys, I will leave it there. Oh, I'll play out with a song, obviously. Let me get that, and I need to still need to separate that song thing. Right.
Has Flat said out about whether they were doing that stream with Dave tonight?
Oh yeah.
He answered out to me, like, so
Oh,
I'm
yes, he just said he
planning
would
on
like
not
to.
being there, like, unless
Yeah,
Dev's
'cause
there.
it didn't happen last week. Well, I haven't seen anything in that WhatsApp group thing he set up. So yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. It's hard to get pinned down David's elbow, isn't it?
Mate, I asked him to read me a psalm and he was like, yeah, I'd love to. And then I didn't hear no from him.
Oh, he's a busy man.
He was supposed to read Psalm 51.
Nice.
And I asked Charles to do one, and it's like I was talking double Dutch to him. Like he couldn't understand what I was saying. Like he was like, I don't know how to do it. Is like, are you going to do it stream with me and that? And I'm like, no, you record it and send it to me.
Yeah. Because him and his wife are good. Want to set up they're setting up a YouTube channel. And he wants me to show him how to use StreamYard now because he hasn't got a clue about any of it. So, yeah, I think maybe he doesn't even know how to download a video, bro. So
yeah, I don't think he knows how to record on his computer and that.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. Right, I can't remember how many minutes in that it should be the holy
Take
forever.
care, sister. Here we go again.
Oh, bless you.
Enjoy
Thanks
your
for
food.
being here. Thanks for being here. Right, let me see if I can get this on.
And all who've gone before us. And if you've been else cry your name and on me
That's about right. There we go. Ooh, what?
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship his holy name,
A good song, actually.
and sing like never
This one when I was in rehab. Wow, these songs are quite old, some of them. They just keep recycling them.
before. Oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship his holy name, sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. You're rich in love and you're slow to anger. Your name is great and your heart is kind. For all your goodness I will keep on singing. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship his holy name, sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. 1,000 years and then forevermore. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship his holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship his holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. I will worship your holy name. And I will worship your holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. I will worship your holy name. I will worship your holy name.
Oh, I can't forget where that song finishes. It's half an hour exactly. Half an hour. I can't forget that one. Cool. Excellent.
Did you get it off YouTube?
Yes, I think. Yes, YouTube. Yeah.
And you've downloaded it?
Yeah.
So if you go back to YouTube, does it tell you in the description where they all start?
It might do. I'll have to check that. That's a good idea because you could check the transcripts. Even it might even do that in there. It's a good idea. I'll check that out. I think Harry's on his way out, and so guys, I better go. And I'll put. Oh, sorry, stretching. Right, I put a link in there for tonight's movie night. It's a little thing on YouTube first. I think it's a Pred Catch by Skeeter Jane, and then I'm not doing anything serious tonight. The last 2 nights have been pretty serious, so you know what I mean, and a lot kind of some pushback in chat and stuff. You know the one.
I bet you did like
It was all good. It was still friendly in the day, but people are like, it's like, yeah, no, it's definitely fake, all that stuff. I was like, okay, it might be. Put my hands up. It could be a psyop. It really could be.
Yeah, but it can still die and it be a psyop.
Exactly. That's my point. I was trying to say that.
The psyop is to try and get people fainting and that, you know.
Exactly right. It doesn't have to be that he fakely died. You know what I mean? He didn't actually die. He could actually be dead and it also be a psyop. Absolutely.
I watching Daniel Pratt the other day talking about it, and he was like, these are auto hoaxes who say everything's fake. Make it even, it's even crazier to set that scenario up than just having somebody shoot him, like, you know. Like, where do they all go? Where do all these supposed people?
All these people go.
Are there families in it? Are kids involved in it? You know what I mean? It starts
basically what they're trying to say. Basically, what the auto hoaxers are trying to say, that nobody that's ever assassinated is ever assassinated. Anybody ever has never been assassinated. They're all still alive and lived to a long old age and then died or whatever. It's like these things don't happen. I'm like, come on. We're living in today's society. What do you mean these things don't happen? Yes, I agree. Things are psyops. Some things are psyops. But not everything. Not everything is. And also, like Michael said, when someone dies, they can use it for a psyop. You know what I mean? 100%.
You've got to like,
the devil plays both sides.
Yeah, you've got to realize we're dealing with entities that know exactly how mankind works and thinks. You know, I mean, that Satan's so complex when it comes to deception.
And like you said before, he plays both sides. He plays all sides.
Plays all
any side there is. Any
I
side
mean,
there
I
is.
won't be surprised if that video is AI and it's not come from anybody's phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true, absolutely, 100%. You've got to remember, there's fallen angels that have got a little power out there as well, doing weird stuff. You know, there's fallen angels, there's demons, there's Satan. You know, absolutely, principalities and powers, not flesh and blood.
You know,
Principalities and powers.
It just don't make sense, does it, for it not to happen? Like, you know,
Of course, because then now he's got to hide out for a long, long time. You know, or he's got to get plastic surgery and turn into someone else. Like Kurt Cobain turned into somebody else.
All family has to be. Where's his mum and dad, his wife's mum and dad, you know, all other siblings, if there is any, you know, they all have to be in on it.
Right. Exactly right. It brings in a lot of stuff. But like I say, I mean, I can understand why people are skeptical, but they can't just be like straight into yes, it's absolutely.
But you see, I think that there is a play on this type of community where people, you know, it plays to them. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't AI tamper with some footage or create some fake footage to play to them? You know what I mean? It's
right, 100%. Because I mean, I agree. There's dodginess behind that. Even when it comes to numerology, the guy was arrested 33 hours after it. You know, all this kind of stuff. The numbers are there. You know, I bet people put too much stock in numbers. But yes, they do use them numbers. They do use those numbers. It's symbology and stuff like that. Absolutely.
You have to draw a line with craziness, though, because I've seen people saying Israel's killed him, and then I've seen people, you know,
yeah. The small hats have killed him. Yeah, I know. I get it.
They were talking out about Israel, so they've killed him. No, we're good friends with Israel, from what I've seen and what I've heard him say.
Well, he spoke up, and yeah, absolutely. And by the way, that's not me saying small hats. I'm just saying what people say. You know, I don't call them small hats. I call them Jews. Yeah. You know what they are. I just call them Jews. Simple as that. You don't need to call them crooked noses or small hats. Why do you define a people by a feature on their face? You know, I've got a bit of a crooked nose. Am I a Jew? You know, come on. It's been broken twice. It's a little crooked.
It's awful.
Anyway,
this last few months has really shook me up. Like this truth community.
Really, yeah, I know.
With
Where did all the truthers really go? You know, some of them have gone to the.
It's not like it were back in.
No.
Pre-COVID.
They've turned into anti-flat earth type people. You know? Anti-flat earth type. I'm not saying they're anti-flat earthers, but anti-flat earth type.
I mean, I never thought that I'd be attacked by flat earthers.
No, man.
In the same manner that you do from ball earthers. Like, I never thought that way.
Right. And yes, we can all fall out, but when it comes to grudges and then we're getting people from allegedly our own help, making videos about us. I mean, come on. And I'm a tiny channel. Michael's a small channel. Flats is a small channel. Even though he's got 4,000 on, it's still a small channel. You know? It's crazy. Sort of is a small channel. And they all get attacked. It's crazy. Wow. Anyway, leave it there, guys. I'll see you later for movie night. Oh no, I'll see you in Flaxes first and then movie night after Flaxes. So bless you guys. And thanks for spending time with us. It's always a pleasure. Hear the sunset's free. It's free.
Indeed.
Yeah.